Hello everyone, my name is Sabby, and I am traveling with my child, Sarah Effexor. Join us as we travel on a cross-country journey through Canada and the US. Please join us as we drive through a winter storm in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. My kitten and I left Thunder Bay after visiting the mechanic to repair the loose wire under the van and the propane tank. They dealt with the loose wire by tying it off because it was just for an LED light. However, they were unable to repair the propane tank since that is not their expertise. So I needed to head over to Toronto for a propane repair appointment. It was scheduled for 10 a.m. the day after tomorrow. I still needed to get to Sault Ste. Marie tonight and then drive to Toronto tomorrow. So it's going to be very busy driving wise. The drive was just so pretty because we were right next to Lake Superior. I had to stop at a few viewpoints that were not covered in snow. I've never seen a more beautiful booty hole than that. Sweet girl. Sweetness. Man, I love you, man. I do. I love you. Oh, good stretch. The bestest of stretches. Isn't it beautiful, Sweetness? We're almost to our destination. I'd say we have about an hour and a half at most. Hopefully closer to an hour. Because I'm getting tired. What about you, Sweetness? Are you tickered? You were sleeping the whole time in the car. We had another night without propane. It got a lot colder. Obviously, you can see that there is snow on the ground, and my child is in her sweater because it is very cold. The only thing I don't like about the electric blanket is that it shuts off automatically like after a couple of hours. So if I don't like wake up sometime in the middle of the night, I can't turn it back on. So my poor child didn't have the electric blanket. I did try to smother her under the blankets with me so we could hide under the heat, but she did not appreciate that. did want to let you guys know, I am going to the dealership tomorrow. I'll be there today, but I'll be there too late. So tomorrow, we're going to return, we're going to give them my RV, and they're actually probably going to give me a new RV. So we will not be in the Dazzle anymore. We'll be in a different vehicle, I think. They think that the propane tank needs to be emptied and refilled again. And hopefully that will fix the problem, but it would take a really long time. So they don't think that, they think it's going to take way too long, and so they're going to give me a new vehicle, and that means I have to move everything over. So I'll let you know what happens, but so far it looks like we might be getting a new vehicle, which I don't mind too much. It's just I have to load everything up from this vehicle to that one, but that should be fine. That shouldn't take me too long. Right, sweetness? Yeah, I got the heater on high for her because it got pretty cold last night because it snowed. So I need to keep my child warm. She'll probably be sleeping during the day, which is fine. So we're going to be heading towards Toronto. We won't be arriving in Toronto because I do need to drop the RV at Barrie, or let me see. It's not Barrie, it is Cookstown. We're going to Cookstown. So hopefully I'll show you some really pretty things along the way. I want to try to stop at Manitoulin Island briefly, if it doesn't add too much time to our drive. But it should be good, right, sweetness? It's going to be 6.5 hours of driving, an hour less than yesterday. She's so fascinated by the windshield wipers. Alright, so we're heading on the road towards Toronto. Unfortunately, there is a winter storm, but the snowfall is going to be worse later on. So right now I don't feel too uncomfortable about driving, since it is the daytime and I can see relatively well. I know it's a little bit harder to tell on camera, but I can see pretty well right now. And I also just had to buy windshield wiper fluid because I ran out. It is very important you have windshield wiper fluid in the snow, because this stuff is going to turn to ice and it's going to stick, and then you won't be able to see shit. So I did have to go buy some more because I did run out and I couldn't see shit trying to get to the gas station. And so now I'm topped off and I should be good for my drive. If I do feel at any point that things are a little bit too unsafe, I am going to pull off on the side of the road somewhere. There are a few rest areas and there's occasionally some gas stations. So if I ever feel unsafe, I am going to stop. So I'll let you guys know how it goes, but so far I'm okay. I'm driving 50 miles per hour and a 65, just to be extra careful. And there is a car in front of me, but I'm going to stay a very good distance away just so I know I can brake in time. So that's currently what's going on. Well, hello everyone. It didn't take long for me to decide that it was too unsafe to continue on. So I think I made it an hour through before I felt it was unsafe. I just passed a 4-car pileup, and I barely saw them. I was going 30 on the freeway. You're supposed to be able to go 65. I was going 30. And so I was able to stop in time, but it's just way too dangerous. So what I did is I pulled off here on the side of the road, and I think other people are doing the same thing. Hi! Yeah, I'm like gonna wait right here until I can see again. Right? We can create a conga line if you want. Like. Oh no! I'm like, I was going like 25. Well, I guess for you guys it'd be probably close to like 30, but I was like, I was able to get around, but I barely saw them in time. So I'm just gonna wait. Yeah, so that's literally what's happening. So it seems like that pileup is just gonna get worse. So I'm gonna stay off this freeway until I feel like it's safe again. And if I have to stay here all night, I will. But I'm actually surprised that it hasn't gotten any worse. So there's more people in line behind me hanging out here. So I kind of just created this conga line of cars just waiting patiently for the visibility to get back to going good again. So I'm just gonna hang out and wait. I got my hazards on. I'm just gonna turn off my car, put the generator on, and just hang out here until I feel like things are safe again. I know cars are going, but I don't trust anyone, and I'm definitely not going to trust the person in front of me to see what's going to happen. So I'm just going to chill here. As you can see, the wind is horrible. It's just horrible. So I'm just going to chill here. All right, everyone, we are back on the road again. I have my hazards on. I am going very slow. And we're just cruising it. I can see pretty well. I just realized that my Polaroid sunglasses are the shit because I can see everything now. Even when visibility gets pretty low, I actually can still see really well because of these Polaroid sunglasses. So I feel a lot better now. So I am on the road once again, going very, 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 very slowly. If I feel like something's wrong or something could be dangerous, I will get off the road once again. But so far I feel okay. There are a lot of side streets, so I'll do the same thing that I did again, which is next side street I feel uncomfortable. The next time I feel uncomfortable, I'll find the next side street and just park it. So right now we're doing pretty good. I really just want to get to our destination soonish. I mean, it's gonna take us 6 hours. So, you know, if I can get halfway, I'll be happy, because then I can just drive it tomorrow morning and make it there by 10, because they want me there by 10 o'clock. That's the only reason why I wouldn't be staying another night in Sault Ste. Marie. They want me there by 10 o'clock tomorrow. So I just want to try to get at least halfway, if I can, safely. And then I'm totally fine with just like staying the night wherever I am. I filled up my tank some more. So I did have a full tank. I filled it up some more. So I'm back to being full again. I have 504 kilometers available, and it's going to take me 557 kilometers to get there. So I'm definitely going to fill up again. I'm not going to let my tank get anywhere near half, for sure, just for the safety of me and my child. So once it gets down to like 3/4 of a tank, I'm going to be looking for a gas station. So that's the plan right now. I bet you guys can't see shit. I can actually see pretty well. I did not realize these Polaroid sunglasses were so good. I'm so happy. So I'm just going. I haven't seen another accident since the last one. Thank God, because it's really dangerous. Like, I would not want to pull up on the side of the road on this freeway. That's why I'm choosing a side street if I can, because it's just so dangerous on this road. Because, you know, trucks and cars, you don't know how fast they're going, and it can be really scary. You don't know when someone's gonna hit you. So the snow is piling up pretty fast, which is kind of why I wanted to keep going, because the spot that I was at previously had no internet, and the snow was actually piled quite high. So I did find a gas station not very far from there. So I think the next spot that I do stop at, if I do need to, I would like to have service and hopefully a gas station nearby, just in case. But so far we're doing okay. We're in the middle of a winter storm, and there's a horse and buggy just cruising. I bet they have better visibility. Oh, that's amazing, the horse. Right now we're in a very long car conga line. I can see like 7 cars in front of me, and then there's a bus, and then there's a lot of cars behind that bus. So we're all going less than 40 miles per hour, and I think both sides are kind of creating their own little conga lines here. But I'm keeping a good amount of distance in front of the car in front of me, just in case anything happens, I can stop in time. And the bus is also creating a very big gap, so I feel comfortable with him behind me. All right, everyone, I just filled my tank again. There is a Motel 6 an hour and 50 minutes away from my current destination, so 160 kilometers away. I'm gonna try to make it there. The road back to Sault from where I'm at is closed. They closed down the road. So the way back to Sault is completely closed off. So I'm trying to head to Toronto. I was talking to a few people. They're like, there's no way you're gonna make it to Toronto. So I did see that there's a Motel 6 an hour and 50 minutes away. I'm gonna see if I can try to make it over there, so that me and my child can just spend the night there. And then tomorrow I'll just have to wake up early around 7 to see if I can get there by 10. They want me there by 10, but you know, I'm gonna put safety first again. If it looks like the conditions are bad, I'll keep waiting and just let them know, hey, can't make it that early. I'm gonna try to make it as soon as I can, but it may not work. So we're trying our best. We're trying to be safe. It's actually a lot clearer than it was before. I know to some people it doesn't seem like it, but the visibility is really good right now. I still have my hazards on because just in case, and the snow is pretty heavy now, so there is chance of slipping and sliding. So I have seen a few people already slipping and sliding, so I have a lot of extra distance between me and that car over there just because of the slippering hazard. So no one's behind me, so I'm not too concerned about that. But I got a full tank, gonna try to make it to a Motel 6, and we're gonna camp there for the night. If not, I have a full tank of gas right now. Even if we go all the way to near Motel 6, that's more than half a tank. I'll probably be keeping the car on, most likely, and then I'll probably have to set an alarm to wake up and just clear the snow around my exhaust pipes. Just so that, because the snow it is still snowing. So just, you know, future plans. I got plan A, which is going to Toronto. Plan B is the Motel 6, and plan C is just camping out. So we got some plans. We got lots of food in here. We got the electric blanket, the heater, we got warmth, and my child will just also wear layers if we need to. I don't know if you can tell, but the weather got a lot worse within the last 20 minutes. So I can't see the truck in front of me anymore. They did put their hazards on, so it'll be easier to see. Oh, I can see them there now. But it's getting a lot harder to see the people in front of you. So I've decided my decision is that I'm going to do plan B. I'm going to go to Motel 6 and we're going to spend the night there. The storm's supposed to end around 1 a.m. Saturday. So hopefully the roads will be towed by the time I leave at around 7 o'clock in the morning. Again, it's going to be based on like how the weather is, but my plan is to stay over at Motel 6 tonight. It's going to take us 30 more minutes to get to Sudbury. I'm just giving extra distance in front of the truck and the car in front of me because it is harder to see them. The sunglasses help immensely. Like, I think I would have given up like a long time ago had these sunglasses not been on, because it can be just so bright, and then it just makes it harder to see. So the car behind me is giving me a good amount of distance. I have my hazards on. I can see the truck in front of me, but the truck in front of that truck is harder to see because he doesn't have his lights on. So I'm just going to be more cautious. I got 30 more minutes until we get to Sudbury, and then we're going to get some food and just relax for the rest of the day. So hopefully we get there soon, safely but soon. It's better. What is the saying? Slow and steady stays alive. But yeah, when these cars drive by, you can almost barely see anything because they just kick up the snow, and then it just makes it harder to see. So, and then when you brake out in the snow storm like this, you want to put when you hit the brake, you want to tap it. You don't want to just slam your foot on the brakes because that's going to make it easier for you to skid. So tap it, because then you'll get traction at least on some of those taps, and you'll start slowing down. If you just slam it, most likely you're just going to skid because it's harder to get traction when you're just slamming down at such a high speed. So tap taps. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated, and slow and steady stays alive. All right, we are here in Sudbury, probably mispronouncing it, but we are almost to Motel 6. As you can see, there are a shit ton of people on the road, even though it's snowing so bad. Canada, am I right? So we're almost there. I want to thank you all for watching this video. My child and I really appreciate it. If you like this video, please show your support by liking or commenting on this video. If you want to continue to join us on our RV winter adventure, please subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming videos, as I will be uploading every Wednesday and Friday.